Hello friends, welcome back. This is episode 26 of these things. I've been doing a lot of Satisfactory lately. And what we have managed to accomplish most recently is all of these drone happenings over here. Although we haven't really made this sustainable yet because we don't have enough batteries. We have to power the drones with these, of course, and what we are missing right now is we don't have a way to make the batteries. We have to make them with sulfuric acid and alumina solution, and right now we only have one area of the map that's making the alumina solution, and it's perfectly balanced, as all things should be. But I digress. We need to figure out some other way to get more stuff going over there. And that's going to be an interesting problem to solve. But yes, hello Battery Smooth, hello Drexos. Good to see you both. Not going to be super long stream this evening, but I wanted to do something on Sunday. I've got Manor Lord's video queued up for tomorrow. That'll go up for the boosters after the end of this stream. But I did say I was going to stream multiple times this weekend, and all I did was yesterday we had 6 hours of Manor Lords, so I figured we could come back in here. Make it a little bit less labor intensive than the beavers, because I got to do some crazy amount of planning for that, or it's going to suck the end of that playthrough. I don't want that to happen. So we're going to try and do something with the drones today, maybe figure out some sulfuric acid. But we got plenty of stuff to do. I'm going to lurk while I fall asleep. Hope stream goes well. Hey, glad to have you here either way. Always good to see you. Haven't seen Manor Lord's VOD. How'd it go? It was great. We learned a whole lot about the game. Got a lot of stuff done. And we managed to figure out a couple things that I had been doing either poorly or not at all in the videos. Got that figured out. So the third episode of the video series should be substantially... I'm not going to say substantially better, because I think it's always nice to learn, and that shouldn't necessarily detract from the quality of something, but we did manage to figure out a couple things that are going to be a lot easier to get to in the future, now that we know how stuff works. But did a bunch of combat stuff. Wasn't quite as terrible as I thought it was going to be. And I think we're going to be on pace to have some fun with that later on in the video series. If you don't contract dysentery, are you even trying? That's I don't know. I didn't get dysentery. Those guys might have. I only got 33 batteries here. I got this drone here currently set up to go between this Caterium factory and the main base over here. Taking all of these quick wires here. We got a bunch of these guys. I have this turned off because I don't want to use all my batteries before I have all the other drone stuff figured out. But the idea behind what we were doing is I wanted to, right here, this boxing ring, to borrow the moniker bestowed upon this in a previous stream. This is where all of our aluminum is currently being produced. This is the Caterium area, and this is the main base. I want the drones to go from here all the way over to here, so I don't have to build a giant monorail the whole way. But that's probably going to take a lot of batteries. One way could be, I mean, one wave of this many could be 15 or 20 batteries. And we need to be making a whole lot more batteries before we set off doing this. So what we're going to need to do is disassemble the drone port here in the drone, and then make our way over here again and figure out a way to produce batteries either there or to bring the extra alumina solution over here. Because we have sulfur, we have pure sulfur, we have quite a bit of it over here. It would be pretty easy to get the sulfuric acid and store it and then ship it over here. But the problem is the drones always have to have batteries, and you have to make the batteries in one spot. You can't just make part of the batteries here, part of the batteries there. Can you set up like a relay station? One drone goes back and forth between drop points. We could. But the problem is the amount of batteries it's going to take to just go back and forth between all these different places. We basically have to already have a bunch made before we start using the drones. Or it's going to fall apart. And I don't know what happens when they run out of batteries in the middle of a trip, if they just don't go, or if they fall down somewhere you have to go get them. Or it's just lost. I'm not sure. But the main problem we have here is that this is not capable of doing anything else currently because of the way that the bauxite mining is going. I've got all the alumina solution going into actually making aluminum. We have scrap aluminum. We have tons of extra scrap aluminum. But we're using all the alumina solution. So what we might have to do is we might have to build another refinery there. Or we might have to find some sort of storage tank or something and then put it in with sulfur. I don't even know if there's sulfur over here in the first place. If there is sulfur kind of close to this, then that more or less solves our problem. But so far, the only sulfur I know for sure is right here. I know there's going to be more elsewhere, but we got to figure that out. So what we're going to need to do, I'm pretty sure, we need to have stuff to make at least one refinery for the sulfur, to make the sulfuric acid. And then you know, I actually should just check. I wish I had a way to look at the recipes without just building something. But I don't think I know of one. Hey, Roy. Nope, no diseases. I don't know why I didn't just take the power lines down here. Now, for us to go in and do another refinery, I've got to go get more motors, and those should still be produced over here. So we'll see if we have the necessary parts. Well, we'll need to also have a miner. I guess we'll just go ahead and queue up a miner Mark II for the sulfur itself. Okay, so that's making circuit boards, or it might not be making anything right now, but this is what's making the motors. There we go, I got 44 of those bad boys. Don't have stators. The stators not being a thing is probably because we don't have... Yeah, the quick wire that was coming in from the drones. So this is all just kind of, you know, it's all interconnected. I'm going to put this refinery down just so I can look at the recipes here. So the alumina solution requires bauxite and water. That's what we're currently doing over there. And we get alumina solution and silica. And we have to take this alumina solution and then combine it with... Okay, not in this machine, but the sulfuric acid requires water and sulfur. Then the sulfuric acid in the alumina solution has to go into a blender with, I think... Oh no, I can't build one of these. I need to... This is why I ended stream last time, because my brain shut off when I figured out how to do all the rest of this stuff. Okay, computers. I think I got 10 computers. I think I can make more of those radio control units. Let me just check real quick. So I thought I had one of those set up to do that, but I guess not. This needs crystal oscillators, which need reinforced iron plates. Well, good thing I know where to get some of those. Right here. Get a whole stack of those bad boys. Yes, we'll make a couple of these crystal oscillators. And then we'll make some radio control units. I can make 4 of these. Hold on, I only need to make 2. But we'll do that. How in the world did you get rubella? I think I was immunized against that in 1996. Alright, I need to check recipes on the... I know we already looked at this, but I just don't know. I don't remember what it is, so I just got to put it down and look at it. Alright, battery. Yeah. So they'll take 50 sulfuric acid per minute, 40 alumina solution, and 20 aluminum casings per minute. So we need to be... Wherever we have the alumina solution, we pretty much need to also either be making the aluminum casings there, or we need to have some flown in, and then we need to have the sulfuric acid there as well. Now, we don't, strictly speaking, have to have the sulfuric acid produced on site there, but we do have to have it there, which means we have to produce sulfuric acid and then package it, and then take that stuff either in a drone, because we can send whatever we want. We can mix different things. Okay, you're goofing out. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure you're... I don't, depending on what part of the world you're in. I know I was required to go to public school to get that immunization, to have measles, mumps, rubella, MMR, whatever they call that thing. I don't know, that was a long time ago. But we need to put whatever here, and we could put the casings, and we could put the sulfuric acid in here and be just fine. And it gets offloaded on the drone and the drone port, and then it goes into make the batteries, and the batteries get put on there or whatever. Or it's also possible that we could just ship out the alumina solution in a packager as well. But we do need to make a blender, and that we can add to our to-do list. So 1 blender, 1 miner Mark II, 1 refinery. There we go. Realistically, the amount of stuff that's going to come off of the sulfur node is going to allow us to use more than 1 refinery. We might even be able to do with a miner Mark I. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Rabies, parvo, and distemper. You know, I didn't think you had to have rabies vaccine or whatever unless you had been exposed to it. I don't know. I've had to have tetanus shots before. That's not fun. What was I? Oh yeah, I was going to look at making another portable miner so we have access to that. And then I got to get encased industrial beams. I think I was maybe going to make those over here, but I didn't have any steel. I do have some steel, so I can go ahead and make some more of those. I need to have another... Okay, so we're going to have to go get more steel. And then we'll take a very long ride on the power lines to get over to where we're going and see what we can accomplish. Hopefully it ends up being productive. No, yeah, I had to go get a tetanus shot because I was at work in my restaurant job. This is down too far. There's a gap. That actually shouldn't be there. I fell down in my restaurant job in the dish pit, and there was all sorts of crap on the floor in there, like there always is. Like, okay, you're going to the hospital because you have a giant gash in your forehead. Like, okay. That was, fun is probably not the word I'd use to describe that, but glad I didn't get tetanus from it. Yeah, any vaccination I would have had for tetanus would have been a long time ago. Let's make some encased industrial beams. Need to make sure I've got enough for some fluid buffers as well. Let's go ahead and set those up. Actually, that's under organization. The industrial ones, I've got enough to make 1. I don't think we need to worry about anything more than 2 of these, so that's fine there. We'll need to make some more copper sheets. Wondering if you had looked at the game called Bellrite. Doesn't ring a bell, hot pun intended. It's possible someone might have suggested it before and I just haven't remembered. But no, I don't think I'm familiar with that. Alright, so this is also, we're doing Logistics Mark V research right now, so I can't make Mark V belts. I don't think I'd need to, honestly. I've got this here. I guess... Yeah, there's probably any manner of things that we probably should have that I don't have. We'll get it figured out. Dish pit sounds like the DirecTV graveyard. No, at this particular restaurant, it was a very, very small kitchen. And the dish pit, of course, between the main kitchen and the outside, and the cooks like to smoke. They're not supposed to smoke on the clock. You know how this works. Anyone who's ever worked in a restaurant kitchen knows that the rules basically don't exist. Unless you get caught. So the cooks would go out like in the rainstorm and they'd go smoke their definitely only tobacco products and totally legal substances, and then they would they'd leave the door open and it would get a bunch of like mud and water and stuff on the floor. And it had that like rubberized floor that is supposed to be anti-slip, but if it gets mud on it, it just basically turns into a skating rink. And I came around the corner there and then just smacked down my face on the floor, glasses cut into my forehead, and that was a fun time. It's like, oh, that's a lot of blood. Well, it was. Got it all fixed up though. So let's Yeah, I thought I would need more modular frames. We can go grab those real quick. And then as long as I can make pipe for the acid, I think we'll be okay. I don't need too many of these modular frames. That is a grab maybe a couple more. I'll grab enough to make 3 of those. That works. Alright, let's check our to-do list. There we go. I think we're going to be okay. I will get one more stack of steel beams. Where's my car? Here it is. I'll get another stack of steel beams, and then we'll go head on over there and see what's up. After we look in the... Okay, here we go. That's fine. Nope. Let's not crash into the underside of this. Alright, I'll just leave that there. That's fine. Got sent home for cutting myself on a spoon. You know, I'm gonna choose not to roast you for that because that is genuinely impressive. I want to know how that happened. I don't think I understand how it's possible to cut yourself on a spoon. Just it's just very, very curious. Yeah, let's just hit this real quick. There we go. No clue it was like 30 years ago. Okay. Ah, okay. Yep. Can't have you getting hurt on the clock if you're working under the table as a kid. That would definitely not end well. What was I doing over here? Oh, I was going to check and see how many pipes I can make. 164. Can I make pumps? Yep. I can make supports. I think I'm going to be okay. I've got splitters. I don't think I'm going to need those, but I do have those. Conveyors looking decent. I think we're good. I think we are ready to make a little excursion here. Yep, so this is going to take a couple minutes. Currently 9:49 looking at my computer clock here. So we'll see how long it takes to get over to our spot. Hey W, I'm good to see you. And OR2169, I didn't greet you when you came in. Sorry about that. I think I remember your profile picture, but I don't remember that name attached to it. So we've probably interacted before. I just don't remember exactly what your other account identity is. Just jump over the train. That's always fun. And I think the issue we had here was it wasn't going to let me go up that steep of a thing there. So we have to climb the ladder here. Only rule we had from the owner was you could have one meal you wanted, just ask the cooks, anything goes except for the tortellinis. Yeah, see, I like when restaurants, feed their staff. So they don't have to steal food. Like, people would always get in trouble about, like, oh, you didn't ring that food into the computer. Like, you work in a restaurant, you should get free food. Last day I had the biggest bowl of tortellinis. Yeah, there you go. That's the way to do it. Alright, we gotta get that gas mask going at some point. Now, I can't remember which side of this was the side that was going to clip me into a tree. We'll try this one. This is kind of a dumb way to do this. It really should be a monorail, but that's expensive to build, and I didn't feel like doing that. Now, is this tree going to knock me out? Nope. We're good. I need to come back and fix the bases of all these towers. That'd be nice. Alright, so we're basically there. Was it this tree that knocked me off? No, oh, it was that one. I'm pretty sure. Good, we chose the correct side. I like these, like, cherry petals or whatever that are falling down here. Then we have one more. And I think that's it. Yep. There we go. So that's got the coal going in here. So those of you who weren't around last time, well, it stopped because it's filled up, but we have basically every scrap of alumina solution is being used. We have this is making 120 alumina solution per minute. This one's making 120 alumina solution per minute, and it's all going in to this one. No, never mind. It's going into this one that's using 240 per minute and 120 coal to make all this aluminum scrap and the water. Japan, was that pink? Yes. A couple weeks ago. There is a webcam that I don't know how I came across it. I think it was just on my YouTube recommends. For a very small regional railway that runs diesel multiple units. I think the Noto Peninsula, probably pronouncing that wrong, Noto, but they had a webcam up on a, I think it's like Noto Sakura Station, maybe. It's this little tiny train platform in this little town on the coast, and they have this webcam on the station platform. They got, I don't know, 100 something sakura trees, and they'll have like, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of tourists come in at a time during the blossom season, and you can watch, you can see the trees and the blossoms come in over the couple weeks, and then they all start falling down, and it looks really cool. So I have that up my third monitor over here. Well, not currently because I have OBS and the stream dashboard running. No, but I'll have that up sometimes. It's like, oh, this is nice to look at, and then you can see the little trains come along every, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. It's a nice little thing to look at off to the side. But yeah, there were tons. How little is the train station? Well, by American standards, I guess it would be a normal train station, but it is, I don't know, the platform could be only about 200 feet long, which for a train station is very short. They got little DMUs, diesel multiple unit rail cars, usually running one at a time, sometimes two. I've seen three maybe once or twice. But no, it's just a little asphalt and wood platform on the side of the tracks, and these little things come by, and maybe sometimes one or two people will get off, or in the morning they'll get on for commutes or whatever. And you can see the trees, and there's a little garden somebody planted. And I guess a news station had done a feature on this I guess retired woman who was tending the garden, so people who were getting on and off the trains had something nice to look at. And I actually saw them on the webcam filming this this video piece for the news station there. And then I think the next week YouTube recommended me that news clip, which is crazy how they figured out that that's something that I would want to watch. Of course, I didn't understand hardly any of it, but it was neat to watch and see the care that people put into stuff. And they had lanterns hung up for the visitors and everything. It's just nice. It's some random thing I randomly came across, and now I've had it up on my my third monitor for basically the last year, because it's a 24/7 live stream. And they had that earthquake in I think it was New Year's Day. They had that earthquake up there, and a whole bunch of stuff got damaged. The railroad was shut down for over 3 months, like 3.5 months, and it actually moved the camera, pointed out a completely different direction, So then the camera ended up being turned. You could see the shoreline, you could see the roads and people driving and walking and stuff. It's very interesting. But yeah, long story short, that's what these trees remind me of. Nice to see all the little petals floating in the wind and stuff. So the problem that we're running into now with our bauxite is that we are basically fully utilizing a Mark II miner here at 240 per minute. We could overclock this. We do have the overclockers, and if we did that, we could maybe have enough for one more of these. What do you call it? Refineries. I gotta link the. Hold on. I gotta link this this thing here. This webcam. I'll put it in the YouTube chat. But it's literally just a webcam of this train station. I think that's the right URL. Hold on. There we go. But that is maybe about every 15-20 minutes you'll see a rail car come by. And it's just a basic single track regional commuter rail thing, and the stations have dual tracks, so the trains can pass at them. But you can find videos that people have taken, like GoPros or professional video cameras or whatever, and mounted them in the trains, like in the cab, and you can basically ride down the line like you're the engineer, and I think that's really cool. I'll put those on sometimes as background noise. But yeah, you'll see the little trains come by. It's cool. Very very relaxing, at least for people like me who really like trains. Anyway, I think we're going to want to put another refinery here and overclock our miner, because that'll give us, if I can manage to get another 120 out of it, we'll have another 120 alumina solution. I think the oh no, I needed to look at the blender. The blender will only accept so much in terms of the alumina solution at one time. Yeah, it'll only take 40 per minute, so we really don't need to have that much more, I don't think. So I kind of want to just, instead of having another refinery, I kind of just want to overclock stuff and have a branch off of the pipes here. Because this is the water coming in to these two, and then this produces water out of it that I inject back into the system. And it's perfectly balanced, so I kind of don't want to mess with it. But if I were to, for example, just overclock these things, of course they'd have to have more bauxite coming in. But all I need is an extra 20 alumina solution from each one. So what would it take to do that? If I can get this to work without building another refinery, I think that's going to be ideal. So that would do that would do 180 if I did that. So maybe I don't want that. What's 110% give you? 132, 115 to 138. This is going to be some weird math, isn't it? Okay, 116 is 139.2. This is the fun part. Is it going to be that 666 thing again, or should I just do 67? Oh, hold on. How did I... There we go. So it is 666, of course. So that's going to be not quite enough. If I do 667, there we go, 140 even. Yeah, so if I do both of those, then that's going to require... Oh, but see, that's another... that's more water, too. So we're going to have another 60-ish cubic meters coming out of the pump. Can you blow the horn? On what? I'm not on any... Oh, you're talking about the webcam for the train station? No. There's no audio. Those little things don't really have very impressive horns anyway. It's more like a whistle. For whatever reason. I guess Japan loves the old style stuff. So what's going to happen now is this has remained unchanged to make the aluminum scrap. So this is only producing 120 recovery water per minute. So we need to have another 60.002 water coming out of our extractor here. I don't know if I've already overclocked this or not. Oh, I have. That's not gonna work. I don't think. So that's 240 per minute. It needs to be 300. Oh. Okay. All right, that works. And then I'm going to have to replace these with Mark II pipelines. Yeah, that's going to have to be Mark II pipelines. So it can handle all the volume of water I want to shove through this. Pipeline pump Mark I is going to have to become a Mark II, which thankfully I can still make. There we go. We'll just put that there. That's fine. Connect that. Then I think... Okay, there's this one segment here that hasn't been replaced. And I think we're good. This valve here shouldn't matter, but it's there in case I need it. So, that should compensate for this. How much extra? This is 40 total extra per minute, which means we're going to have this branch off into a... yeah, we're going to have a tank over here. I need to cut this down. Hold on. Yeah, get that out of here. I think I can fit a blender here. I'm not entirely sure. But if we were to do that, that would work. I'm just going to go ahead for now and put a buffer here. Is that even going to let me get away with that there? I don't think so. No, but that's going to end up with some alumina solution in it. And then out of that, it'll go into the blender if there's sulfur nearby. Did we already check for this? I can't remember if we did. It's not a very inspiring sound here to not hear. Okay, how close is that? Yikes! No. Okay, we're gonna have to ship this off. I think. That's probably the easiest way to do it, honestly. So, if this fills up, then we would also have to have... see, this is making the aluminum... Wow, look at all these ingots. Yeah, that's going to be... probably going to be easier, honestly. Oh, no, this is in the way. Is it going to let me put the drone port here? I don't think I can build one right now anyway, but, yeah, that's not going to fit there. I'd have to have it go somewhere else, but anyway, this... Probably... Oh, I should get these for, mycelia. Yeah. We have so much more of that we got to deal with. We're probably going to have to put the drone port somewhere up here, I think. But we solved the problem. The biggest thing that I was worried about was the extra alumina solution. I don't know how many batteries it's going to be able to make. I probably should have looked at that. In fact, we might in a second here. I just want to collect some of these little mushrooms. Wish I could do it with my sword. That'd be nice. Oh, we got a story update. I remember now, it was one of those giant cooking spoons, but the owner was cheap and it was a really thin edge. Ooh, okay. I was washing the dishes, slid it across my hands too fast. Ouch. That does not sound fun. Gash my foot open with a butter knife. It doesn't have to be sharp to cause damage. That's true. One of the more stupid things I've ever done. I was in a Kmart. You remember those? They haven't been gone that long, I guess. But I was in a Kmart when I was, I don't know, maybe 10 or 11. We're in the fishing aisle. And they had these stupid little boat anchors for fishing boats. Just a little, like, 5-pound, like, hunks of metal with that rubber coating on them. I somehow managed to drop one of those on my foot. And it, I guess, messed with my toenail to the point where it was basically becoming ingrown for the next 10 years of my life. I had to go get it fixed a couple times. It was very annoying. But people were like, what happened to your foot? Like, I dropped a boat anchor on it, which technically isn't wrong, but just, it's like, really? Why would you do that? Oh, that's right. I was going to figure out how to get my my fluid here over somewhere else. So if I'm going to have a drone port, it's going to need some big space, so it's probably going to have to be built up generally this direction. I think this requires 3 full squares of size. So why don't we, hold on. How did I turn the, okay, I turned the HUD off somehow. Where's my zoop mode? Why do I always forget how this is made? I'm trying to get this to go up. How did I forget build mode? Oh, R. Okay. Zoop. There we go. I had to shift into zoop mode. We'll put that there. And then I'll build a platform here. Let's see if I can stand on this without causing problems. There we go. So that will go there, and then I think... There we go. I think I can put a drone port on top of this, and then I can have the aluminum shards, scrap, whatever, go in here, and then I can pipe the alumina solution into a it's gonna have to be a packager, I think, because the drones can't transport liquids; they have to be packaged first. So if I didn't account for that. Fortunately, I can make one. Oh, the annoying thing about the packager is you have to have plastic to make the containers. But if you unpack something else that's coming over here, then you can get the containers back. See, I just don't know, man. I feel like it's not the wisest way to set this up. I need to have I probably need to have the sulfur delivered raw here and then have it refined. Yeah, blue light special, you're absolutely right. I miss that Kmart, man. In the 90s, they had a food court with a Little Caesars in it. And every time we went, I always begged to get pizza. Of course, I couldn't have the pizza because, you know, my mom actually cared about my health. It's like, no, that's terrible for you. Right? We got food at home. You know, the classic mom stuff. Like, we have food at home. But we did have food at home. They're like, all right, well, looking back, did I really need the pizza? No. Did I want it? Absolutely, yes. They took that out, I don't know, sometime in the early 2000s, and then that Kmart was just kind of on a decline for a number of years. And we went the last week it was open, they had a crazy sale on a whole bunch of stuff, and I got a bunch of towels and pants and stuff. It was nice. Homemade pizza, that sounds good. What'd you put on it? So maybe we will just make the batteries here. I just have to get the sulfur over here. I think I can do it too. If this is going to be the drone port, I'm going to have to disassemble the other one. But I'm pretty sure it's viable. I just have to bring the finished product over there. Anyway, we have these. Get rid of this craft bench. All I've got to do is I've got to turn some of these to make the batteries. I think it's just a constructor. Let's check the recipes here. Aluminum casing for the batteries. Yes. Okay, cool. We'll do that. That'll use some of our aluminum. I right now have 2 of these industrial storage containers full of aluminum ingots. So maybe with this space right here, I'll just make a bunch of these things. There's no real rule that says I can't do this. That's not going to fit. I think this is... that's probably fine. Can I should put a what do you call it here? Because this... yeah, that's going to need to move. This needs to be duplicated on this side, I think. Yeah, let's do that. I can't remember if that was a Mark III belt. Mark II, really? Okay. Well, regardless, I'm going to put in a splitter here. Hopefully that's going to work out fine. Mark II should be hello. Why can I not... oh, that's why. Because this is on top of a rock. Why did I do this? Alright, that's fine. I guess I could just have a... I could have this on the bottom. And then I could just have... oh, because this has 2 outputs. I don't have to worry about it. That's fine. Okay. Pizza. Hot Italian sausage, mushrooms, jalapenos, onions, and Roma tomatoes. That sounds fantastic. Made a cream cheese out. Can I have some? That sounds really good. Deep dish and baked in a cast iron skillet. Man, you're making me hungry. It's 10 o'clock at night. I already had dinner. Shocked they had a pharmacy. Yeah, man, Kmart was cool. I think it got overshadowed in a lot of markets by the... markets as in areas, not literally stores, but Walmart, I think, ate their lunch in a lot of spots. But ours had the cafe. I think they also had a pharmacy and a photo developer. They had an electronics department. I bought a couple video games there a long time ago. But most of what we bought there was housewares, and funnily enough, we'd go shopping, like if some like a relative, like a kid had a birthday, we'd go find toys there because they had a pretty good selection of stuff. I think at one point I got a bike from there, bought some basketball stuff there. I annihilated that pizza. I hope you did. That sounds fantastic. Man, I'm gonna have to get into making pizza. We have like a decent oven. And we got a pizza stone. I made pizza on the barbecue before that was pretty good. I got a stainless steel, carbon steel, some type of fancy steel sheet specifically for the barbecue for making stuff like pizza or Philly cheesesteaks or whatever. Now it's starting to get to spring summer weather out there. Might be a good way to occupy my time. Get out there and do stuff. My dad and I like barbecuing steaks. Ends up being a really fun thing for us to do. Yeah, Walmart. I really do not like Walmart. I don't know why. It's just there's always problems at Walmart. But the Kmart was the place to go, man. And they usually had pretty good prices. We liked the people that were in there. But we had in the 90s, we had a Kroger store that had a bank branch in it, like an actual bank branch, not just a kiosk. Like they had offices in there. That's where my first bank account was at that. I'm not going to tell you what bank it is, obviously, but I had an account at the bank that had the office in the Kroger, and they had believe it or not, they had a DMV in the back, like a desk with actual employees. Well, now the state of Georgia calls it something else, but at the time it was the DMV, where you go get your license renewed and whatever. And I'm pretty sure man, I hope my mom doesn't watch these, but I'm pretty sure the picture of my mom's driver's license is still the one that she would have taken at that Kroger DMV in like 1996, and I was there with her. It's a piece of art, I'll tell you what, because it's the 90s, man. The floral print blouses and all that fun stuff. All right, let's get this properly situated. I got to pick up all my junk off the ground here. Because now I got these aluminum ingots in this container I got to pick up. And that's obviously completely full. Yeah, I think this is going to fill up way before I have everything picked up from here. It's going to be a race against time that I just lost. Alright, so I got one more stack I can put in there. Oh, nope. Nope, it's not going to happen. So now I got all this stinking aluminum everywhere. Oh, did I pick it all up? Okay. It is incredibly funny how right here versus right here there's that difference in the shader because it's in a different environment. Anyway, aluminum casings take 90 per minute. So we can have 180 per minute coming out of this. But this is only making 40 aluminum ingots. It's only making 80 aluminum ingots, so I guess I don't need to have 2 of these. Let's take one of these out. Yeah, there we go. So I just need to have this one attached to a Mark II, not a belt. I need the conveyor. I think this is the same height-ish. It's enough of the same height for it not to be an issue. So we'll just put in a stackable conveyor pole. And then another one right here on top of that. And then we'll just hook everything up. Is this going to play nice at all? There we go. Alright, it's not beautiful, but it works, and that's good enough. This is already set to make aluminum casings. Takes 90 ingots per minute, makes 60 per minute. I need a pole to connect this to. Is there even one over here to... oh, there is. Alright, is that intersecting through a thing? It absolutely is. Do I care? Probably not. But we're making aluminum casings. So that's one thing taken care of. I'm guessing this whole area here is now going to be some sort of production thing. I didn't think I was going to end up doing it this way, but it's fine. We'll just zoop our way to success all the way down here. Ah, see, that's what I was afraid of, is all this grass coming up through here. But it's fine, I guess. I'll just have to stack these conveyor belts here. I can just ride the conveyor belt to take all this stuff off. I guess we'll leave that alone there. So we're going to have our extra alumina here. Alumina solution slowly filling up. Then that's going to have to come into a blender, which is going to go... I sure hope I can get more than... Okay, that's going to... Ugh. Hate how that looks, man. I gotta get this tree out of here. Why can I not take this out? So I can take that out, but I can't take this out? Come on. Oh, hello, Devilish Fun. Oh, that's the 1-year membership badge. I guess you're the very first one. Congratulations, and thanks for all the support. Seriously, that's incredible. Cut down the tree. I need to get this tree out of here. Maybe I can do... See, now I got myself into a pickle here. I need to actually make real badges for membership. I just have the default stars because I never actually thought about what I wanted membership badges to look like. Get out of here, you trees. How am I supposed to get rid of these things? Earbuds aren't working? Oh, that's too bad. I've been praising you this whole time. Speaking the virtues of a one Devilish fun. Hope your earbuds work soon. Man, this tree is super annoying. It's fine. The blender, is it still out here? I think it is. Yeah, we gotta put this thing in here. So it has to have sulfuric acid and aluminum solution in. Oh, okay, this is the input side. Aluminum casings. Yeah, we can go ahead and set this up. And then I did bring enough to make one refinery for the sulfuric acid. Should we choose to do that? Oh, the other good thing about this being overclocked is we're making more silica now. But we can't really use it fast enough, I don't think. And I was going to have the excess silica stored, but we didn't have excess silica. Now we do. Oh, and these were downclocked because I didn't have enough silica. Okay, well now we can do math. Now we can do math. Oh, that's not the kind of math I want to do. I need to look at this other one here. Yeah, so now we're making a total of 58.3. Yeah, okay. So I can upclock these very slightly. Let's try 80%? No. 79? 78. I think it has to be 77.7. Yes, there we go. But now we're going to have even more aluminum scrap than we know what to do with. Okay. So now the aluminum casings are going to have to come across this way. Conveyor poles. Can I even stack on top of this thing? I don't know if I can. When your badge is ready. Yes, you will. You should be within the next couple days. I wish it hadn't bumped you off of the same continuity as everybody else. But that must have just happened because it didn't say, when I was doing the video for tomorrow, it didn't have anybody in the 12-month thing yet. So literally in the last 2 hours, that must have switched over. So no, tomorrow's video, Devilish, if you can actually hear, you will not be with the 12-month thing because YouTube had not told me you had reached 12 months yet. But Tuesday, assuming I can get a Penguins video out for Tuesday, that will be the first one with you at 12 months. I think Kurt will be on the same day, and then MP3 and Drexos will be after that. It's been quite a journey over the last year. I'm very, very genuinely very thankful for all the support that you guys have given me. It's made it a whole lot of fun to do this all the time. The constant support and everything is just, I seriously can't thank you guys enough for it. And even those of you who aren't in the Beard Boosters, I value you just as much. You're all very important to me. Can I get this to actually stay here? I'm trying to place these stackable conveyor poles so I can put another conveyor on top. Okay, that's going to work. Because I have all of these aluminum casings 60 per minute. We're probably never going to overclock these. Because I don't think the blender needs 60 per minute. But we're gonna find out. I'll tell you what. Wait a second. Why can't I build this? I didn't leave it up over here, did I? Well, this is annoying now. Where's all my parts? I know I didn't lose those when I built this. How did that happen? Yeah, my radio control units. I thought... Am I just losing my mind? What did I do? What did I do with my blender? How did I lose my blender? Oh, there's a lizard doggo. A weekday satisfactory save? Wait, what? Also, hello, beans. I am currently trying to locate my misplaced blender and all of my components that go with it. I can't find them. Save. Save Y. Are you using voice to text, or is this just normal you stuff? Where in the expletive deleted is my blender? It has all my stuff in it I need. What a pain. Did you mean to say stream? Also, it's not a weekday, it's Sunday evening. Where is my blender? I just saved and exited another game, so I said save instead of stream. Okay, yep, there you go. It is. It's Sunday, dude. I don't know what. I don't know what you're thinking over there, bud. But now I am. Oh man, I'm irritated. I can't find my blender, and I'm pretty sure I got rid of it, but I don't know where it would have gone. Like, there's no blender here. It's not here. Can I get on top of this antenna? I guess not. It was right here. Been a rough week, I hear you. Oh man, I want to stand on top of this thing. But I guess it's just a graphic. Where is my blender? Blender, blender, blender. Like, I built that platform over there to put a blender down, and I had all the materials to build one blender. Hey, there's a power slug. Oh man, that's so irritating. Like, is there a crate? Oh, okay, it's in the crate. Alright, false alarm. We're good. When you're required to keep track of a universe full of beans, time goes wonky. Yeah, okay, I can believe that. Rory said you deleted. I did. I did delete it, and then I just now remembered that it made a crate. In my old age, my brain has decided to rebel against me, it seems. So now... Oh, I need to get rid of these stupid flowers and leaves. That's what my problem was. I knew I had enough slots. But now we're good. Alright, friends. Now we can actually get this going here. I'm making batteries, beans. Never forget anything. I didn't say you did. So I've got alumina solution, in theory, going into and out of here. I'm going to have battery casings coming in this way. So if the blender can fit, probably with this, yeah, there we go. I want this to line up with the other, I want this tree to be hidden. Or at least want space on this side where I don't have to put another one of these things here. Because I want to be able to have a wall without a rock in it. Oh, okay. This might actually work. The real penguins are the friends we made along the way. You got that right. I love penguins when the killer whale destroys something JC can't remember what it was and just says whatever, we didn't need it. Yep. This is the way. That's how it works. Alright, so this is going to need to have a pipe going in. There we go. And then this... Oh, I was going to check how many battery casings I need per minute. Oh, only 20? Yikes. Alright. My brain has good CPU, good storage, but bad RAM. I gotcha. The real penguins are the ones that fetch the whale carcass and feed off it in the background. Yeah, I'm surprised it doesn't like let you harvest that for food. If I can't remember it, it must not have been that important. Yeah, that's that is an attitude that has cost me dearly in my lifetime with a lot of stupid things. should be able to eat the seals. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't believe they don't let you eat the seals. Oh, that's way too high. I can't make use of that. I need to have this come up out of here. Now, does this look stupid? Kind of, but it's fine. Yeah, the Oxling and the Road Manor Lords, that's something else too. Like, you think they would eat that? Like, Tabaro was saying, them's good eatin's right there. Why would you waste that? So I guess we're just gonna do this too. The casings. I do appreciate how they like interact in 3D space. That's actually kind of cool. With aluminum casings go in here, aluminum solution goes in there, and then we have to have 50 per minute of the sulfuric acid, which is going to come in here after we make a sulfuric acid refinery right next to this, and then out the back of this thing is going to come batteries. I know everything I can't remember is important, I just can't remember it. Or I do remember it, but I can't be motivated to act on it. You and me both, man. It's called ADHD, yep, probably. Sometimes I regret not going to get evaluated for stuff like that. Probably would have made my life a whole lot easier. Oh well, now I get to play video games on the internet with you guys, so it's not all bad. Yeah, this is going to be our drone port, so we're going to have the batteries come out here to power the drones. This will bring in the sulfur. That's going to have to go that way to go to the refinery. So I think... Do I have any sulfur with me? No, I do not. I should have. Absolutely should have, but I don't. So I think what's going to happen here... Yeah, we'll have to have a third level here of our stuff. Is this going to let me... I might actually be able to fit this here. Let's, you know what? That might actually work. If not, I'll just make it, yeah, maybe not. I'm really indecisive about this. Because it really shouldn't matter. It really should not matter. But it just does. Alright, give me that times 3. Oh, that's too much. Okay, if I did that here, then I could have the conveyor with the sulfur coming this way. Refinery. Stop moving. There we go. That could come in quite nicely like this, except I'd have to have water come in that way also. How much water does it actually need to make sulfuric acid? 50 per minute water. I don't have any extra water. Because I have 300 being produced here. See, that's the problem with making enough alumina solution for this. It's only 240 per minute. I really should, honestly, just turn this down, but it's also making enough water for me to actually keep this thing running. It's making 120, and this is making 300. The combined use of this and this is 420. So that's, yeah, that's 100% 1-to-1 there. I guess I have to have a second... Oh, I can make another one. Okay. I didn't think I had enough to make it. Okay. Well, that certainly is not an ideal scenario, but it'll work. How close can I get this here? Okay. So I can put that into here, and that will just trunk up there. This is so ugly. This is so ugly. Give me this pipeline into here. So if that's the case, then I don't have to overclock that thing, because this is making 120. This is making 300. That's using 62 megawatts, and this is using 20. I don't think so. Let's underclock that. So that's now 240. So now this is together, these are making 360, which is more than I need. That works. That is actually going to work perfectly well. Do I have a thing to plug this into? I do. It's right there. All right. Cool. So that solves that problem, and I can just have this trunk line here. Or maybe off the back of this when this comes out. This is a luminous solution. This is making water out of the front here. Oh, I can just have this go around the outside. Ha ha ha. He said the funny word. I want to get these stupid trees out of here, man. But it doesn't let me get rid of these. It only lets me get rid of the tall bamboo stuff. Yeah, so that's what I was going to do originally, is have the sulfur come in like this. I think I like that a lot better than it being over here. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Executive dysfunction disorder. Have the ability but not the want to do something, or too many somethings to do and none get come. Tell me about it, man. That's me like every single day. It is crippling. Oh, that's right. I was getting the, I was going to have the sulfur come this way, and then I'm going to have it, come over this fluid buffer. Or I move the fluid buffer to be closer to the, yeah. That's what we'll do, is we'll move this to be closer to the machine. That'll be easier. We're just making the ugliest son of a gun, aren't we? Alright, so how much sulfur do I need to make X amount of sulfuric acid? I need 50 sulfuric acid per minute. If I put the refinery here, I need this to line up basically like that, but with enough space in the middle for a pipe. So if I put this... Nope, now I'm standing in the way. Let's come over from this side. We'll have that just like that. Come on. Stay in the same plane, please. I know there's a hologram locking thing. Oh, what? The tree has collision on it? Boo. Boo. Absolute dog water. Alright, we'll put it there. That's fine. Bobby Boucher says, hydrate or dihydrate. You are correct. Water is good, contrary to popular belief. Okay. Sulfuric acid. Oh, good. It makes 50 per minute. 50 sulfur per minute. Good. Good, good, good. So this is the output of the blender. But this is now going to have... I'm going to try to make this not look like complete you-know-what. Let's do... Yeah, let's do that. Nice 90-degree angles. Beautiful, very organized. Love to see that. Let's get up here. That's got to come in. I think that's straight. Look at, oh, beautiful 90-degree angles. Look at, oh, yes. Look at this. That is a thing of beauty, friends. That is glorious. Now stay in one spot. Get off of the stupid conveyor belt. Okay, so I need to put in the fluid buffer. Basically right here. That's too close. I got to get it right up against this. There we go. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, yes. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Look at that. We made spaghetti and it fits. Oh, this is glorious. I can play 4 hours of beavers, but 2 loads of laundry is the work of Satan. Yeah, laundry's a pain in the butt. It's such a pain. Let's, that's just gonna have to be a Mark 1. That's fine. So that is not quite on the same axis as this, is it? No, not quite. Alright, so we're going to have the conveyor on the end of the belt, and not off of that. We'll just have to connect the bottom. Okay. So now, to get that to work, I've got to have this, and then this on top of it, and do the same thing again. We are overbuilding the crap out of this, is what we're doing here. But it's going to be worth it. It's going to look nice. Well, maybe. It might look nice. So I got to... I'm interested to see this, how this machine works. But we got to get... Oh, yeah, this is going to be... it's going to be something, all right. Got to get this hooked up. I can't really see. Come on. There we go. Come on. Why is this like this? No, go to the other side. Go to the other side. What did I do wrong here? That's connected there. No, there we go. That goes to that side. That goes to that side. And then we come back over here because I'm probably going to have... Yeah, I'm going to have this, have another one of these conveyor holes here. Put that guy right there. And then I will take this out once the lift is in place. That goes there, and that goes there. Oh, look at this. Look at this. That right there is a work of art. And that's gone. So now, stupid thing. Now we have the sulfur input for the refinery. 50 per minute. 50 water per minute. That'll be the exact perfect amount there. Now the real kicker is we're making 20 batteries per minute. Is that going to be enough? Is that going to be enough? Plus we have all this extra water here. Oh, am I going to have to get this to go up here again? Can I have the output of the water of this go into the 'cause this needs what, 50 water per minute? Yeah, I think I can. Because that's going to have to do that. We're going to do I have pipeline? Yes, I do. I have stackable pipelines. Okay. Okay. That's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to put a stackable pipeline support there and a support here. Yeah. Yeah. That, I think, assuming this can contort the way I want it to. Not quite. Not quite. That might... Okay, that's acceptable. That'll work. I will accept that. I think that's okay. So that has to go there. That has to go there. And then this is going to have to come back out this way and get... Well, you know what? Actually, Almost. Almost. I'm going to put one more stackable pipeline support, maybe right here, so it can at least be symmetrical. That's going to work. So that's the water output of this, the wastewater from the process, 30 per minute, which means we actually only need an additional 20 water versus what we were doing before. So we'll have to do a little bit of math. But this is going to have water go around the outside here and actually come through something else. Yeah, so this is going to have to come out like that with a cross here. I think I lined that up decently enough. Not quite. Not quite. We're almost there. Just bear with me in my insanity here. That's going to work nice. Alright, so now that feed comes through here. So we only need to come across 20 extra water. The water coming through here. Gonna have to replace this with a junction. That's fine here. I'm gonna have to have this come across the entire outside. This whole thing here. Yeah, that'll work. That'll be just fine. And then this gets the junction right underneath me here. That goes in there. So this, just as a refresher, needs 210 per minute. I think. Yeah, 210 per minute. I can't, there we go. This needs 210 per minute, so the consumption is 420-ish. This is putting out an additional 120, so it's down to 300. And this is making 360, so it's actually making too much. We want to lower this a little bit. Because we only need a net 20. We only need 320. All right, now this is making 240 and this is making 120. So this can actually get away with only making, oh, 180. So that's 300. No, this, oh, we're going to overclock this one instead. That'll be easier. It'll be less power. So this only has to make 140. So we'll just leave it at that. That should be fine. Now, assuming all of this is running at full capacity, then it should have no issues whatsoever actually making stuff work. I think. So if I have that come out to here, then I just have to have this hook up to this, which if I've done this correctly, it's just very slightly too short or too long. So what we'll do instead, we'll take that out, take that out, take that out, and instead hook this up to here, which is, I don't think, going to be a perfect 90, is it? No, it's not. Okay. So this instead, this pipeline will come out a tiny bit more. In fact, I will just have this come out one more like this. I think that should work out just fine. There we go. Then this can get attached there. There we go. And then finally, come on, push the right keys. This is that straight? Yep, sure is. Very nice. So now, I don't know if I can get up high enough to show you how the entire thing looks. But a hover pack, which I have not researched. We've got water coming up, feeds into here. The output of, no, this is the input. That goes out to the input of this, which has water come back in to here and then also over to here. And then it goes up here to feed into here, while this is also feeding out to come around and go back into here. I think it works. It should work. Famous last words, right? Also, why is this... Why are those so much closer together? Why is this like this? I don't like that. I do not like that at all. It looks wrong. So we'll fix that. I think that's right. Okay. So now all this needs is sulfur. Oh, and to be connected to power too. That's a thing. So I'm going to put a pole here. That goes there. That goes there. I think this will be fine. It'll work. Do I have a luminous solution here? No, because this isn't running, but it will be once everything's taken care of. So now this only needs sulfuric acid. Everything else should be supplied once this is adequately connected. That's not going to fly right there. I will have to put in an additional pole here. There we go. This pole can go... Come on. Can't really stand anywhere that's not a conveyor. Alright, so now these are turned on, but they're not going to be operating because they don't have all the materials they need. Okay. So now we just need the luminous solution to go in. Which it won't be because this whole thing is full. But as this unsticks, everything else should kick back on. And we should eventually get more luminous solution coming out of here. Okay, and it is set up there. Because that is making a luminous solution. And that luminous solution is then going into both of these and then also this fluid buffer. There it goes. There we go. Now I just need sulfuric acid, which is going to get made here as soon as we have sulfur come in. When that's flown in raw form, it only needs 50 per minute, so that's not going to be a problem with the drone capacity. Got a beautiful triple conveyor stack here. That should be working quite nicely. This just needs to be the drone port, and then the drone port has to have, of course, power, and then it has to have a an input for all the batteries. The batteries are going to come off the back side of that, and then we might quadruple stack this, actually, and have them come in here. So, now what we need to do is we need to move the drone port over here and see if we can get the drones to go. We will have to kind of seed the batteries, though. I got plenty of aluminum to go back with. Silica, I'm not gonna have any extra of that, but I think we're in. The little wrench was moving. It used to flop around, but it doesn't do that anymore. I think we're good. Let's head back. This is going to take a while. 10:55 on my clock currently. Let's see how many minutes it is. Oh, there's a purple slug there. Oh, hello. It was firing at me. Alright. So while we're sitting here, what are you guys up to? Just chilling? Playing Star Trek Online with this in the background. That sounds like fun. I never really did get into Star Trek. But everybody I know who's into it is really into it. Getting ready to sleep. Me too, bud. I want to get these batteries up and running, get the drones, maybe ride a drone back and forth, and then I think we'll call it for a day. Oh, and we could even ride the train back. And we can do that. That'll be fun. I kind of want to go get more plastic, but all the plastic that's done is going to be on the train anyway. So that's fine. We need to rename our train stations. No, this train I can honk the horn on. I haven't gotten to do the train whistle sound, though. For those of you who are interested to know, I did get the email that said I was live on YouTube. So that's always fun. I wonder how fast I can get this to honk. Alright, that's obnoxious. Okay. So now, gotta disassemble the drone port and the, well, not this one. Well, there's actually no requirement that this even be here in the first place. We could move it somewhere else. Well, I guess what we need to do first is we need to start getting the sulfur out of this thing over here. I don't think it's that far, is it? Yikes. It's almost a kilometer from here? Seriously? Alright, well I have the stuff for the Mark II miner. Okay, that's not closer. That's fine. Yeah, so let's head on over here. Oh, okay, this isn't that far. The really hard part is going to be getting the stuff actually brought all the way back over to the what do you call it? Oh, come on. Okay, that's this thing over here. Now I remember where we were. And we even have portable miners already here. I can't dismantle those, I have to pick them up. Not enough space in inventory. Alright, bite me. Guess I gotta make a stupid box here. I got so much junk. I don't want these flower petals, man. I hate how it makes me pick these up. I think the flower petals are being removed from the game in the 1.0 update. Hopefully. Alright, I think we've picked up everything. There we go. Now I can put a sulfur deal here. I will go ahead and put in a foundation for it. And we'll have a little building. I'll have some storage here. Should be fine. I think I can fit it on this. I think that should be okay. Okay, that tree is going to have to go, but I'm not going to mess with it quite yet. Miner Mark II. Are you serious? What happened to all my encased industrial beams? Ugh, that's a pain. I think I can still make some, though, if I have a crafting bench here. Alright, here we go. Allegedly, the entire paint can system is going away. Yeah, that's what I heard. 6 months ago, I was hired to give voice comp to AI programming, and I'll make a statement that the AI program would be surprised or is surprised. I'm not sure I understand. Like, were you voice training with the AI, or were you reading statements that it was attempting to make so it can study like human voice inflections or something? Yeah, 240 sulfur. Oh, I didn't bring power out here. That's a pain. I guess we can take this. We don't have to have this gone away. I just need to have a splitter here set to, there we go. Need to have a splitter set to, well, split between this thing. 240 per minute means I have to have the Mark III there. I'm going to split that between a storage container and then leaving. Just to make a nice, simple deal. Industrial storage? Yes, I can do that. So that will fit. I think it'll fit nicely here. There we go. I was hired to see how advanced the AI was. Oh, okay. Like having a conversation with it. That's interesting. I don't want this to take precedence over getting anything out of here. So maybe I should just do Mark 1. Yes. We'll do a Mark 1 into that. And then coming out of this will have to be Mark 3. I think that's probably because that's the only one I really have. So this will be a conveyor wall. Ah, see, I can't do that because of the way it's offset. What about the two-hole? The two-holer. Nope, that's not going to work either. Maybe I have to do. There we go. We'll do it like this. And then we'll put a door on that side, and then I guess this can just be a regular wall. That works. Oh, so you told the AI it was dumb? Nice. Oh, and we can even keep the tree in here. That's kind of cool. A little bit. Oh, I could even have another storage container over on this side if I felt so inclined. In fact, I think I will. I think I will do that. And now we can have super storage for sulfur, should we ever need it. So I'll come out this way, and then I just have to have the Mark III built. Somehow make it all the way over there without being spaghetti. Or I guess I could do a truck station if I really wanted to punish myself. I don't particularly want to do that, though. frame windows. The truck stations are just annoying because you have to fuel the trucks. And that is going to just be a huge pain for how we have this set up. I like the concept of the truck stations. It just, more often than not, has ended up being somewhat of an annoyance. Alright, so this tree, if we want to keep this in the building, we probably are going to cut it down, honestly, but that's what that would have to look like. Okay, south, keep the sun. Not going to get much of the sun in the east coming out of this, but in the interest of, you know, actually having the continuity here, I do think I will have this set up like so. There we go. I can put the roof pieces here. Yeah, this is what I'm doing instead of actually getting the batteries working. Just wasting my time with trees. That's fine. This is part of playing the game, right? Well, I guess I need to just cut off the excess. Just let it do what it wants. Because then I can come in on the back side of all of this. I think that's, I think that lines up. Yep, that'll work. The tree is going to be a little bit of a glitch there until I cut that down. This, I think I can get from inside. Yep, there we go. And then where's my half walls? My 4-meter ramp walls. There we go. So there's probably not much sunlight going to come in through these windows because we have a rock face here, but looking okay. Alright, so that tree's done. And now this is ready to go. Just has to have power run to it, which I will put a wall outlet, I guess, dead center on this one. That'll work. Now, how close am I? Oh, I'm far. I guess I'm gonna have to have power towers. If I can even fit any in here. Okay, good. That's, having it out in the middle of the water is probably not the worst thing ever. I guess that's gonna be fine. Can I actually hook this up to a... No, I cannot. Okay, that has to be directly hooked up to the outside. And then that can't go to the top, it has to go to the bottom. Alright, so that, I guess, kind of works. Can I get rid of this? No, because that's part of the actual terrain. That can go away. Then I have to have the actual walls flanked on this side. And that side. And underneath, just for my personal sanity. Here we go. And around the back, I'm probably not ever going to go, but if I don't do it, I'm always going to know that it wasn't done. So that... Oh, this is so expensive to do this corner. I think I'm just going to leave that alone. Yep, that works. It's not the most elegant solution ever, but it does, in fact, work. So that will go down here. I might even, honestly, the way this is set up with the conveyor, I might even just have a platform come off of this, but I do need to have a way to get over here. So maybe we'll, no, I don't like this. Don't like that. We'll do a proper foundation here. Oh, but that's not facing the same direction. Can't have that. Rotate. There we go. So that's going to work there. Then I can have this. So that's going to be one of these, not to the side, 2, 3 to come all the way down. I can work with that. That's going to be fine. So that power is there. I guess easiest thing to do, I'm going to need more conveyor belt for sure. But that coming out is what we want. We're just going to have this match up to somewhere else. We'll get that figured out in due time. I just have to get this hooked up to the next tower. Oh, these stupid things. I forgot about those. Let me climb to the top of this and see if I can just see the next one from here. Because I know we have towers that come kind of this way. Well, let me think about this for a second. Thinking is dangerous. It absolutely is. Okay, so now I need to go from that out here. How far out can I make this go through the trees here? That's actually pretty considerably far off to the other side of this here. That's the direction I probably should be going, pretty much directly straight out from here. I guess we'll live with that. That's probably fine. And I'll just drive out that way and see what we ended up meeting with. Zipline time? No, I gotta move the car too. But we will zipline back, for sure. Oh, neat. So that comes all the way out here, but the actual power tower for the coal power is right here, so I don't have to, I couldn't do a direct connection, though, because that's too, it's too messy. So can I just do that? Yeah, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do, is I'm going to put this in here and then rotate it so it actually makes sense. There we go. Let's do that. And then this now has to go, I think like this would work. Yeah, that's going to look a whole lot better. All right, cool. That is now connected in a way that doesn't look completely stupid. And there's my car. I could also have gone all the way out there, but I think this is a little bit faster. It is going to be, I guess, a challenge to take the zipline all the way out here, though. Let's go get some more steel so we can make a conveyor. I hope this fits. Nope. Oh, come on. It's so close. Come on. There we go. It's also close enough to this. I could just make a, another one of these platforms to go out there. Might do that actually. Don't fall off. Don't fall off. Nope. Too late. Man, this thing was so much better before they did the physics update. Alright. Hop back in the corner, grab a couple more stacks of these, and then I think we'll be good to go. So now I got 1,000. I have some concrete. I have... I don't have enough iron plates to do that much in the way of... well, anything else. But I think... There we go. I think it's going to be fine. Oh, and this is making copper that I never did anything with except move that all the way across. I probably should build that out at some point in time. Maybe I should have connected to this power pole instead. Yeah, it's fine. I just need to get... If I'm gonna decide that's where the drone port's gonna stay over there, I just need to get that over to the drone port. I think 1,000 is enough. I guess we'll see. So I lied about the car. We're gonna have to take the car all the way back to our main area over here, and then I will ride the what do you call it over there? First I gotta figure out how to get up there. Yeah, because that's gonna have to come out way over here. I might not even have enough with 1,000. I might not, because it's got a, I think it's like 1 per meter, maybe. Well, we'll find out. If it's not enough, it's not enough. So at some point I might have to jump between these. I really should... Yeah, I really should connect that to this one. There we go. That works just as well. There we go. Now we're going faster. The physics update launched mine into orbit, and then did I already read that? I can't remember. Yeah, but that's rough. That's definitely not what we want to be doing. Okay, so now this is sulfuring, and those are going very slowly into our giant industrial storages. But that's by design. I only ever wanted half of the output to be able to go into those at any given time, so this never gets clogged up. It was entertaining for my friend that ran into me causing the incident. Oh. Okay, so there was a conspiracy involved. I gotcha. Alright, conveyor belt is too long. I'm not going to worry about the terrain collisions here, because those are very annoying. But the gas here is going to cause some problems. We're going to have to get creative. I guess this is actually working pretty well. Pretty straight here. Hopefully I don't run into anything. The reason I'm putting this up on poles so much is so that I can still drive over here. Try to have as straight a line as possible, if I can at all help it. Alright, steer around this tree. Unless I can thread the needle. No, I cannot. But this will work. I can just find the perfect spot here. There we go. Thread these trees right here. That's not clipping the tree, is it? It's very close, but it's not. You've been enjoying Manor Lords? Yes, absolutely. I did a 6-hour stream of it yesterday. Actually, it was a whole lot of fun. And the third episode of that's coming out tomorrow. But it's a lot easier once you understand the basic mechanics, and it was kicking my butt, like you were saying. It was not. I mean, I wasn't like losing, but I wasn't understanding how a lot of the mechanics worked, and it was causing some problems. But I think I've got a pretty good grasp on it now. The labor management, having one family per item, is a cool idea, but it definitely is different enough from what I'm used to that it was causing me some problems. Okay, so this needs to probably just come across the water here. And find a good spot for this. That's not going to go through the pipe. There we go. 69-man raid in the second year. Yeah, if you were on a harder difficulty, that's absolutely why that happened. I somehow mistakenly put it on peaceful, as far as raiders are concerned, in my video series, so I was wondering why I wasn't having any combat stuff happening. And that turns out that was why, because I had it set to not do that. It's very, very strange. But the live stream one, we booked up I guess, a more normal combat playthrough. And I got my butt handed to me, like, once, but other than that, it wasn't too bad. It's actually really fun. I think I like it more as a live stream game than a video series game, personally. So we'll see what people want to see. If they want more videos, I'll, of course, keep doing more videos. But if people want to do live streams instead of videos, then I'm perfectly okay with that. Because there's a lot of parts in the game where stuff just, like, kind of doesn't happen because you have to wait for something else to get done. And it ends up being a little anticlimactic sometimes. But it works. Works out just fine. Okay, so this needs to go this way, actually. I need to start coming along the back side of this thing. So that's actually going to work fine like that. Yeah, there's a lot of waiting involved. Especially when you're waiting for buildings to get upgraded. That's kind of a pain. But honestly, I really like it. I think it is a whole lot of fun. It looks like we might actually have... Yeah, we might actually have enough to make it all the way here. That's exciting. So I gotta go into the back of this thing. I messed up. I'm gonna have to have this make another pit stop right about Right about here, maybe. Cool. So now sulfur's coming in, and this is the, oh, that's the stuff coming out that's not going to be quick wire anymore. That's going to be aluminum stuff coming in here, so this no longer going to work like that. We'll have to fix that. But now we have sulfur getting loaded. Expeditiously, I might add. I'm going to take the batteries out, split this stack, and keep 25 with me to go to the other side, because I think we're going to need it there. And then I have 2 stacks of sulfur. That should be enough to get the sulfuric acid production up and running. Batteries will help the drone get back, and we'll have aluminum scrap and other... No, not aluminum scrap. We're going to have aluminum bars come back. Ingots. Cool. Oh, this is exciting. This is going to be fun. I hope I don't need anything else. But now we're going to go up to the top here. Do I have enough? Oh, I definitely don't have enough space to take the drone parts. I'm going to have to leave some stuff behind. Good thing I caught that now, because that was going to be something else. It's going to be very annoying. So let's condense all this aluminum, because we know we can just easily get more. Deuterium ingots, don't care about those. Gonna keep the sulfur. We have a billion of these things where we're going. Don't need to worry about that. Leaves and flowers, I do not care about. Wood, I do not care about. That should be enough to handle everything else. All right, let's go grab our other drone stuff, get this hooked up, and then oh man, it's 11:30. I'm gonna have to be done here pretty quick. But if we can have the batteries actually be produced, that's going to be good. Alright, let's jump up here. We'll ride this up to the top. Disassemble the drone stuff, and then hop right back on the lines. Take our little journey here. Okay. Drone dismantled. Drone port dismantled. Do we have all the parts? We sure do. Look at all this. All this deuterium is just kind of sitting here going to waste. It's fine. Also, that's not, that's going to have to move. Oh, we'll climb our ladder. Battery production was a massive pain. I believe you so much. I wouldn't say that this has been a pain necessarily, but it's just been a lot. Oh, this is going to kick me off in 5 seconds, isn't it? Yep, sure is. Hopefully the train's not going to come grab me in a second here. What I need to do is I need to have that... I need to have this guy elevated so this doesn't go through the tracks. Could probably put that up on top of this. Do I even want to mess with that right now? I probably don't, honestly. That's going to be... Get out of the way of the train. I don't think it would actually hurt me, necessarily, but, there we go. Can I reach that? No, not quite. Wire's too long. You're too long. Stupid idiot. Alright, so forget that. That was a valiant idea that did not work. Now, I want to know... There we go. Yeah, we can just ride this thing all the way up. Slowly. Oh no. Oh no. It intersected with the corner of the thing and I wasn't paying attention. Oh, that's that thing right there. I was wondering what that noise was. This does take quite a while to get over here, doesn't it? Alright. So now, what I've got to do, got to put the drone port in. So that is going to be battery input all the way to the left. That'll be the finished product. And then the actual input is over on this side. I think this is perfectly lined up. Yep, sure is. And then, yeah, product input goes here, output goes here. So this will be where the sulfur comes out from. And then that, I think, if this has been put in correctly, yes. Yeah, that's going to work out just fine. This will have to do a little bit of bob and weave, but it'll be all right. So the reason I'm still doing a... Oh, are you serious? I don't have iron rods? Oh, this is a disaster. This is such a disaster. I don't have iron rods. How could I have been so careless? Is there any iron over here at all? Alright, 600 meters. That is in the direction of other side of the chasm here. Yeah. I don't like that at all. What a pain. Alright, so I'm going to, just for the sake of actually accomplishing something here. I'm going to take these out and save the stackable conveyor things for where we actually have to stack conveyors and not just use them as taller conveyor poles. Because I need to have, all the way over here, I'm going to need to have a bunch of these. There, I can make 3 more of these. I'm probably going to need to take a couple more of these out. Yeah, I need 1 more. Where can I go to get one more thing here? I guess I can take these out. That's fine. It works. It's not perfect, but it works. Okay. So the reason behind doing that was so we could have the batteries. Batteries are going to go there. The sulfur is going to come out here and go this way. We already have most of that lined up. So let's actually go ahead, hook that up like so. To this side. Oh, I almost did a real stupid here. I need more iron plates too, but I can get those easier than the rods. That is, I can take up these foundations I'm not using. Okay, so that's sulfur. That's going to be sulfur coming out. The aluminum scrap, or the aluminum ingots rather, are going to go this way, but what's probably going to end up happening is the batteries are going to go into here and also into here, so there's going to have to be some sort of a splitter going over here. But the most important thing was to get the sulfur out of here. Then all of this extra aluminum casings going over there. I don't need 60 per minute. I really only need a relatively small amount. This here is going to have a splitter, and then that's going to come up this way. Okay. Well, the merger requires the poles, so let's hope I don't have to do that. But now, the whole reason I was coming over here to do this, sulfuric acid comes in from here. This needs sulfur, and now it has sulfur. And it's making sulfuric acid, and that sulfuric acid is coming into the blender, and we're going to watch the blender go. You can actually see this thing kind of like stir it around. It's cool. Once it's got enough to actually operate. See, there it goes. Just rotating along. And it's already made 3 batteries. 4 batteries. And the water should equalize eventually. Hopefully this doesn't stop. We are going to need to actually get this aluminum moving out of here. And probably sending more stuff into that recycler. But we've got batteries. We've got batteries. It's making 20 per minute. It's taking 20 aluminum casings per minute. For the sake of actually, you know, having the materials to make the conveyor belts correctly, we are going to have kind of a Mickey Mouse setup here for the next little bit, so I can have this output of the finished goods just connect at all to anything. We will come back later and make this nice, I promise. But for right now, it's kind of a disaster area. But the batteries are going into here. It's going to take them a little bit of time. But now it's actually making batteries. They're going to stack up. Of course, this isn't connected to power, so it's not going to be able to run until I do that. That's coming through the pole that is here. Oh, that's ugly like that, but I guess I'll just connect this directly to that. That works. This port, drum port 1. This one goes to... Okay, wow. Yeah, 3.6 kilometers. That's going to be... That's gonna be quite the distance. 12 batteries per round trip. That's it? Really? Okay. Well, I'm gonna put 64 batteries in there. This is also going to have the aluminum ingots that are coming out of here. I guess this is going to be a scenario where I can't put everything into the aluminum casings. I am going to have regular aluminum ingots for the alkylate aluminum sheet, so I might as well just take the raw ingots, put them in that way. So just for right now, for the sake of getting this working, let's put in a splitter, and then I will take a Mark III belt and we'll just don't have an iron rod. All right, so it has to go crossways like this. It's ugly. I'm sorry. I'm not that sorry, but I am a little sorry. Oh, I can actually get away with this? Oh, nice. Okay, that's cool. So now we're going to have... Oh, I remember what I had to do. We have to have the batteries split 50-50 between going in... Can I get away with this? I have to have the batteries going into the battery hole and also into the this thing hole. They don't have iron rods for a merger. Can I get away with taking out the support beam here? Yes, I can. All right. Oh no, I need to take out another one. Hold on. Don't get stuck here. Remember, we're going to come back and we're going to make this look nice next time. I just want to get this done before the end of the night here. Ugly. Alright, so that's there. Give me... not that one. There we go. Give me the Mark III here. So now I'm going to have batteries. As they get produced, I'm going to have the batteries coming in to merge, assuming they actually make it here, into the cargo, and then on the other end, well, on the other end I'm going to have it separate out with a smart splitter. But that doesn't matter right now because I can build a drone and then we're going to ride it. We are going to ride the drone. Hopefully it doesn't kill me. So far, so good. Never mind. That's very clearly not going to work. I don't have any lateral momentum, that's why this has taken so long. Okay. Well, now we know we can't ride the drone. Man, that would have been cool. That would have been something else. But we can take the zipline back. So now we just have to wait. Let's not fall down, shall we? Train unfortunately has already left, so we kind of have to just deal with that. I think I can just jump off of this onto the power lines and be fine. Yep, there we go. We actually just finished battery hell, technically. I need to stop by here and get some quick wire before we do too much more. So we have now drones going between. In theory. I don't see the drone. Drone port 1. There should be, at some point, drone traffic. But we spent quite a lot of time and effort, about 2 hours worth, trying to figure out how to make batteries and sulfuric acid and all that stuff. And we finally did. And then we're making batteries, and then I tried to ride the drone back, and then it kicked me off because it had to ascend into the stratosphere or something, and then we had to ride the zipline back like a bunch of plebes. But it's fine because I think the drone works. I don't see it, but there is aluminum left on the outbound, and there's sulfur on the inbound, and there's batteries here too. I'll put those in there. So now what we have to do, we have to build a smart splitter on this outbound so it can separate the batteries from everything else. So I think there's really no way to correctly do this. Is that a drone inbound or outbound? I can't see anything. It is kind of flying in a straight line. I guess I could look at the... Yeah, it's inbound. So we have a drone port here, and the drone, a singular drone, is just doing its thing. There it is. I think. No. There it is. So it's coming in. And then it's going to drop off a bunch of aluminum and batteries, hopefully. Now that it has sulfur to take. And then it should pretty much instantaneously pick up all of the sulfur that's here and take that as well. And then the sulfur gets refined into sulfuric acid, and the sulfuric acid mixes with the alumina solution to make battery acid, and then casings to make batteries. Yep, we got 20 batteries. Very cool. So I will just manually take those out for now because I don't have any way for these aluminum ingots to go. But this is the battery hole for the batteries to go into. It looks like it took half of the sulfur because it's got 9 inventory slots. So let's take our smart splitter. I hope this will work. And conveyor lift here to... I don't think this is going to work. That's definitely not going to work. Okay, so the smart splitter goes away. Hopefully that doesn't break the conveyor belt here. But we'll put this slightly further down. Then I can have this lift. There we go. We'll just do that. Mark 3 to Mark 3. Set this, the input on the right, to be, or the output on the right to be for batteries. There, and any battery passing through here will just get fed right back into the battery storage. And hopefully that will end up working. And I don't have any overflow, because that would cause a lot of problems. But now I have all this aluminum, and I have to store it somewhere. So, for lack of having anything else to put it in, I'm just going to do this. Let's do Mark 3 conveyor belt into the top of... Too steep. What do you mean it's too steep? It shouldn't be. What in the... Hello? Okay, that was weird. What in the ever-loving... Why? Hello? What if I go out the right side? Okay. That's left side. I guess we'll just not talk about that. That's super weird. Now the sulfur's coming in a little bit slower. That's fine. This will get fed to here. And that's probably going to fill up pretty quickly, but I guess that's okay. The drone is going to, at some point, come back. It is currently over here. We might want to add a second drone, but I think for right now we're fine. Okay, so this... Yeah, this top one was for the quick wire. I'll keep a stack for myself. That's fine. Then this also... Oh, no, I don't need to keep a stack for myself. I need to keep probably almost all of this. And then that has to go into this guy. There we go. That's what I want. Because this is making stators for all of our motors. But now the aluminum ingots, we have copper ingots as well. The aluminum ingots that are going in here, we'll take a couple stacks of those. And we'll make some alclad aluminum sheets. I have to have 100 of these, which means I think I need 300. Yes, and I have it. And then 100 copper ingots. We'll do that, and then probably need to be done for today. It's almost midnight. But we'll let this run its course for a little bit. Alclad aluminum sheets. Yep, there we go. Yeah, we'll set this thing to just make all of those with the lovely ding, 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 ding sound. Oh, I have my alclad aluminum sheets. I have 100 of them already. Oops. Let's grab our reinforced iron plates. And then we might even be able to make these reinforced industrial beams. I think I have enough. I should be able to. So we might actually get this Logistics Mark V knocked out today. I just need to go grab another stack of those things when those are done. And then we've got, in case industrial beams, I am going to need to go get more concrete, but that's right here. That's easy. Do you think you'll continue the Manor Lords live stream? Yes. That was fun. I think it's a better live stream game than a video game. And a couple people in the chat and the comments have agreed with me on that. So we'll finish the series of videos that I'm currently doing, but I do think it's going to transition to more of a streaming game. And I know I said this weekend I was going to do a Timberborn stream, but I have no energy for the beavers currently. None. I need to do things that are not beavers. But the people demand the beavers, and the YouTube algorithm demands the beavers. It's like the last month has been the absolute worst in terms of channel analytics since maybe about a year ago. It's definitely the worst month in a year. And that's because I have not uploaded that much in the terms of beavers, and the interest in the penguins is dying off too, which is unfortunate because that game's fun. But we'll see, I guess. We need some new stuff in Timberborn to play with, because it's been 7 months, as of a couple days ago, 7 months since they did a new experimental update, like a brand new update 5.1. And now we're gonna need more steel beams. That's gonna be a little bit of a trek to go get those. But by the time we get that all finished, we should be in a pretty good spot here. So I think we'll need to get 3 or 4 stacks. I'll probably get more than that though. Oh look, the thing got stuck again. It'll get unstuck eventually. maybe. There it goes. Yeah, it's absolutely massacring me in terms of exposure and viewer retention and everything. Which, of course, is kind of cyclical because the way it serves videos is based on how your current videos get interacted with, very heavily weighted towards your subscribers. So if my existing subscribers, probably 90% of whom are here exclusively for beavers, do not click on their notifications and don't watch the videos, it serves them even less. And then it's a feedback loop. So while the people who really like the penguins and manor lords and the prison architect and stuff really, really like the videos, it's the numbers are not in the favor of the algorithm for that. It's just much less interest overall, which is really unfortunate. So I'm kind of stuck in a spot where I basically have to do what the algorithm wants or my whole thing dies. And that's how you get stuff like analytically the worst video you've had in a year, when a year ago today I had 5,500 subscribers, like half my subscribers. But the metrics in terms of watch time, views, engagement, reach and everything are worse than they were a year ago. So it is substantially bad, which is upsetting because I don't want to make beaver content forever. It does get old after a while. I still love the game, but it gets to be kind of a problem when the only thing that YouTube wants to reward you for doing is just that one thing. Because eventually people are going to get bored of the game, and then I guess I just don't do this anymore. Because it's not going to make sense for me to take time out of everything else to do videos 5, 6, 7 days a week. Which is unfortunate. I do like doing this. But it's not sustainable to just do the same thing constantly all the time. Does not work that way. So that's why I've been trying so hard to do different things, different games, kind of in the same area, but not strictly speaking exactly the same games. Yeah, the staying power for the penguins just isn't there. I don't know what it is, because the people that actually comment love the game. They engage in the videos, and it's a small group of people, but they're very invested in it. But the mass market appeal just isn't there. I don't know what it is. No idea what it is. Like, alright, this is how bad the analytics on the videos this month have been. My most viewed video this month was a video I uploaded in September of last year, the very first episode of Timberborn Update 5. That video will be at 100,000 views probably within the next couple weeks. It's at 95 or 96,000 right now. This past month, it got 3,000 views, and that was the best viewed video in the past 28 days. People just, for whatever reason, aren't clicking on the other stuff. Which, fine, I'm not going to force anybody to watch videos they don't want to watch. That's not what this is about. But it is kind of worrying when the channel subscribership and viewership numbers have more than doubled in the past year in general. But the non-Timberborn videos are worse now with this amount of audience that I have than the non-Timberborn videos were then. But here's the thing with the penguin game. It's only my videos it's happening to. RCE's getting a lot of views on his penguin videos and his Timberborn videos, and Biffa's get tons of views on his Timberborn videos. City Planner Plays is getting tons of views on his Timberborn and Manor Lords videos. People just aren't clicking on my stuff. Which, hey, that's fine. Whatever. Nobody's obligated to ever watch anything. But it does, I'm not going to say it hurts, because that's kind of a juvenile way of looking at it, but it is frustrating that, now the thing that was like my bread and butter for so long, the big channels now are getting what the amount of views that I get in a year they're getting on one video. And they're not even really that into the game. They just play it because, oh hey, this is This is a new thing that we're trying out, versus I've made in the past year. I probably have made 150 or 200 videos on Timberborn. All of those videos combined have the same amount of views as a single episode of Timberborners that RC has put out. Now, granted, he has, what, 2 million subscribers, so that kind of makes sense. But just to put that in perspective, the amount of difference in the traffic that these different videos are getting. Yeah, the amount of penguin shuffling is very very frustrating for me to deal with. Like, it's not a game you can idle as much. It definitely does not allow you to take time to think about stuff. And people have decided that they want me to have a whole year at once in one video, so then I have to go at maximum speed or it's not going to fit. Or I have to spend time editing stuff, but then at that point I'm making the same video the other guy is. Because he's got a whole team of editors to do stuff, and he can cut down 5 hours of gameplay into a 20-minute video, edited ADHD style for Gen Z kids, and then people are just going to watch his thing. Where I can't take 8, 10, 12 hours to do that, because then it's not worth my time doing it, because it's still going to get the same amount of views, but it's going to take the time that I could have spent making another 10 videos. Well, this came back quick. I thought this took 10 minutes to come back before. Alright, so now I guess we get to pick the next thing. We got hazmat suit, and then we have all of this stuff to mess with. Advanced aluminum production, you know, we probably could do pretty quickly here. A resource well, pressurizers and extractors, and then we can get water, crude oil, and nitrogen gas. Nitrogen gas, I think, used for, fused modular frames. Leading edge production for turbo motors, miners Mark III. This is for nuclear power after you do all this. So I think next thing we do is going to be the hazmat suit. The gas filters have to have coal, fabric, and rubber to make one of those. Yeah, this is not stuff I'm going to do today because it's after midnight, and I probably should attempt to get some sort of sleep today. But we did get quite a lot accomplished. I do want to check and see how our drone port's looking here. The drone's still flying, so that's good. And we have aluminum going in here. We have batteries still in here, 48 of them. Oh, we have 114 right here. That's good. So we should see this number go up here just a second. Yep, there it goes. I don't know how many batteries stack. I think it might be 200. But that's good progress. I guess the drone was on its way over there already? Yeah, there it is. Oh yeah, look at this. You can actually look at the inventory. Oh, no way. Oh, that's such a lifesaver. Without having to go over there. Look at this. Outgoing. I think. Wait, hold on. Did I look at this wrong? Alright, let's, okay, outgoing, incoming. Oh, okay, the way this is worded is just confusing. So this has plenty of sulfur. Nope, stop. There we go. I would need to click on the actual drone port itself, not the drone. I need this drone to move. There we go. So they have 109 batteries. Good, we're actually making more batteries with them we can use. That's a good problem to have. We'll have to have battery storage somewhere, which means I'm going to have a container and then a splitter off of this for batteries. See, this oh, I don't have concrete. Okay. tell you what's in this. That storage container, that's gone. I'm going to take these 3. Oh, I got Mark 5s now. Those are made with alkyd aluminum sheets. Good. Those are 780 per minute. We are doing some good stuff. I think at this point now I am successfully further along than I was in my previous playthrough. Because I had just started using the Mark 5 belts. So batteries. Batteries are going to get right there. Then the splitter. I'm not going to have a splitter, am I? I'm going to have to engineer this way. Alright, so that's going to go there. That's going to go... What do you mean it's too steep? You ding-dongs. Alright. Let's conveyor belt... Oh no, that's exactly the same. I thought it was going to be different. Yeah, that's not going to work. No, I'm actually about to end. Sorry. I know. It's got to be frustrating. I know you wanna catch these earlier, but for whatever reason, I just cannot get a regular schedule established. I got way too much stuff going on. I'm working on it though. Sometime this summer, maybe. Oh, this isn't gonna fit here either. Come on. All right, this isn't working. However, this is set up. We're gonna have to modify this again. Always appreciated, Roy. Alright, so this, if I go... Or can I come out the front? Oh, see, no, that's... Oh, it's... I thought that would have been a... Oh, I see what it is. That's got to connect there. That's exactly what's happened here. Alright, so now that has to be there. This is such a mess. This is such an absolute just disaster. See, this has to be... Basically has to be here. If this is lined up correctly at all. Give me this Mark III belt. That goes there. That goes there. Then this goes... There we go. Finally. So now we should have batteries. Once this has another delivery coming in here. Should have a drone soon. Is it gonna... It's gonna leave? It's still here. What's up with that? Cannot unload. Oh. It can't come back because it can't unload. Because it has nowhere to go. Okay. Alright. I have way too much sulfur. Way too much sulfur coming in. So I need to Alright, so I gotta find a way to use more sulfur. That is gonna be annoying. Because it's gonna be a while before this can actually, you know, use enough of this sulfur. Because it's about to get one more stack to unload. And I'm assuming it's just going to have one immediately. Yep. So it's going. Okay. So we need to put... Oh, we need to put a limit on how much sulfur comes out of this. Because we have 240 basically coming at this at all times. And it's not working. But that seems like a next time problem to solve. Yeah, we got too much to solve in the next 5 minutes, so I guess that's going to be it. I appreciate you guys being here. Everyone who said hello, everyone who hasn't said hello. Gonna try to have... Why is this not solid up here? Gonna try to have a couple more... I really bugs me. I can't stand on this. Gonna try to have a couple more things coming out this week. I got penguins. I don't know how many more episodes of that I'm going to do. If nobody's going to watch them, it kind of doesn't make sense, but I got at least one more coming, hopefully, for Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm either going to do Manor Lords, or I might try to start Water Beavers. So we could have that Water Beaver Wednesday alliteration back again. And then Thursday, I guess, might end up being the end of the Iron Teeth playthrough. I'm really not happy with how that's turned out. I don't know how I want to end it, but we'll get it figured out. I'm going to try and get back in the swing of things. I had a busy, chaotic, weird past couple of weeks where it's been very hard to have a regular recording and upload schedule, but most of that stuff's taken care of, so hopefully I can get back on dailies. Try to claw my way back into the algorithm before we get our next Timberborn update, whenever that's going to be. Because if I can't get a video out within a couple hours of the next Timberborn update coming out, then that's probably curtains in terms of the algorithm. Now that the big boys, so to speak, have that on their radar. I might not be able to match their editing quality, but I can get it out quick if I know when it's coming out. If I don't know, then I get surprised like everybody else. Then, well, I guess it's just a race to see who can do it first. So I think that's why I got so much traction on my first couple series, is because I was putting them out the same day. I don't know, but I don't want to race to do it just to be first, because then, all right, well, what are you doing? I don't know. I got to figure some stuff out. We'll see. But I appreciate you guys being here, watching stuff that the YouTube algorithm seems to hate. But you guys like it, and I like you guys, so appreciate you. Have a good rest of your day, and I guess we'll see what happens stream-wise this week, video-wise. Well, I'll see you then. Take care, friends.